Voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. You got jewels in your religion, all designed to keep you safe.
Okay, it's the Viper 4567 here with two Attitude Era reviews. I have No Way Out, the UK version of 1999, and obviously that famous Over the Edge pay-per-view. So I'm going to do 2 for 1 because I felt the fact that No Mercy was absolute fucking piss poor, and it was one of the worst pay-per-views I've ever seen in my life. And then obviously Over the Edge, I was going to do that anyway separate, but I said the fact that No Mercy was before Over the Edge, I said I'd do both. Yeah, I have a lot to talk about over the Edge for obvious reasons. I've never seen the show before. I actually haven't seen many of the Attitude Era pay-per-views. I have a few of them, but I haven't seen a lot from like the likes of 99 to 98 because I simply just couldn't afford the videos back then. So yeah, so we start off with No Mercy, shall we? Lovely. This was in the Manchester Evening News Arena, obviously Manchester, England, UK, or whatever you want to call it. A crowd of over 18,000 rabid British fans looking to see some good action, which they didn't get. This show was fucking awful. Like, WWE or F, whatever you want to call them, they, like, you think about it, your main audience, yes, fair enough, you're in America, your company is American, but think about it, if you're a global company, why the fuck when you come to other countries you make you make matches that are absolute piss poor? Like, the main event shouldn't have been piss poor. Austin Taker, Triple H, that's a decent main event. That's a good main event, but like, even the main event wasn't even good. I don't think I rated it very highly. That was the best match of the fucking night anyway, but still, like there was no Owen Hart, there was no Jeff Jarrett. Wait 1 second, I want to see when this pay-per-view actually aired. 23rd, it was actually a week after. It was a week, No Mercy was the week before Owen Hart's death. Like, Owen Hart wasn't there, Jeff Jarrett wasn't there, The Rock wasn't even there. Like, where the fuck was The Rock? Like, who else wasn't there? Like, there was a couple of other guys not there. Ken Shamrock wasn't there, The Big Show wasn't there, Test wasn't there. Like, some big fucking stars. Like, fair enough, I don't really want to see Big Show, but still, like, there's a lot of big guys, and Mankind coming off over on his own against the corporate ministry makes no fucking sense, so. But we'll get on with the show. We start off with a fucking promo, obviously, with the corporate ministry. Shane says, "What stand before you is the strongest, unmerciless force ever created in the World Wrestling Federation. We won't have any mercy on our actions or anyone we face tonight." Crowd chant asshole. Tonight's main event is now a no holds barred match, which is a triple threat match for the title, and there will be no mercy for you, Austin, because Shane McMahon said so. Yeah, that was fucking pointless. Next, first match then. Oh, we get a treat, don't we? Tiger Ali Singh defeats Gillberg. Yes, we really want to see those two, don't we? This match was fucking pathetic. I don't do minus stars, but if I did, this would be. I can tell you that. I don't know why my phone keeps moving. I think I have to find something for that. Sorry, guys. But no, this match, the neck breaker gets the win. A fucking shit looking neck breaker gets the win. Like, I don't get, Gillberg is, obviously he's a fucking spin-off from Goldberg, obviously we all know that. But no, I don't know, it was a fucking shit match. Let's just get on with it. Next match then, the Acolytes and Viscera defeat the Brood. An okay match, I gave it a 1.5 stars. Probably slightly overrated that one too. Suplex gets 2 for Viscera. Dropkick then from Gangrel. Dropkick from Edge on Bradshaw. Spinning heel kick from Christian and a crossbody in the corner from Edge, aka almost a poetry in motion. Farouk then with a spinebuster gets 2. Sweet DDT from Edge, I think it was on Bradshaw or one of them, don't care. Christian then with a dropkick on Bradshaw and then a big boot from Bradshaw. Power Slam gets 2 for Bradshaw and then a tornado DDT for Christian. Mideon then comes out, he's with Shane, but he runs towards the ringside area, gives DDT on Christian, and Clothesline from Hell gets the win for the Ministry. The match itself was way too fucking long. It went at least 6 minutes, way too long. The match wasn't great anyway, so I'll give it a 1.5 stars. It was just way too long in my opinion. Next match then, Steve Blackman defeats Dross in a shite match. A 1/4 star. I don't know why I'm giving. Actually, no, I'm not going to give it a 1/4 star. I'm going to give it a 1/4 star because it was fucking shite. Like, again, what the fuck? Like, Steve Blackman, no disrespect to Steve Blackman, but, or Droz, come on. Can you do better than this? Suplex gets 2 for Droz, drop kick then from Blackman. Baseball side from Blackman, clothesline from Droz, and then a cross arm breaker gets the win. I think it was a cross arm breaker or something like that anyway. That gets the win. Shite. Next match, or not next match actually. Mankind comes to ring for a promo. Yeah, like, we have not had another. Like, we want to see promos on a fucking pay-per-view, even though I know it's in England. Who gives a fuck? Like, he talks about Manchester United basically, which I support, saying are they good and all that. The crowd chanting. Yeah, some of them boo because obviously most of them are probably not from Manchester. But ironically, that same day they won the Premiership against Tottenham. They bet in 2-1. That was the year they won the 3 trophies, which was amazing. Let's just say, I was only, I think, 8 or 9 at the time. Yeah, I think it was 8 or 9. So like, it's incredible that same day Man United won one of the 3 steps to heaven basically. But he talks about Bulldog saying he had his second match in England. That the only way, oh shit, it was New England. And I don't think the company would like me from saying this, but wanker. Which it was funny, but like, he talks about his match with BA Billy Gunn. I'm the real badass basically, but he talks, no offense, but it's a load of nonsense if I'm being honest. But pointless promo just to give up time. They could have had another match. They could have brought, I don't know, Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett out or something, or do something. Next time, Kane defeats Mideon by disqualification. Yay! For fuck's sake, this you don't expect this pay-per-view to get any worse, but yeah, it does. Big boo from Kane. Kane then with a leg drop, and then Kane goes shoulder first into the ring post. Excuse me. Nice uppercut from Kane. Clothesline from the top. He goes for chokeslam, gets it. The Acolytes and Viscera come out. They attack Kane. X-Pac comes out with a kendo stick to make the save. 3/4 star. Pointless match if you're going to end it in DQ. Just think the fact is, like, it's just absolute points. I know the ministry are looking to kick someone's ass tonight, but come on, for fuck's sake, they can do it in better ways than this. Oh, speaking of terrible, Nicole Bass defeats Tori in a fuck off match. Like, for fuck's sake. No, I didn't put this as dud. I put this as terrible dud. Right, Sable comes out. She's supposed to face Tori. Apparently, she lost the women's title to Debra. Debra. She don't even wrestle. I don't know. I just don't care anymore. Sable was supposed to face her, but apparently she has a chest cold. So Nicole Bass, who is like fucking basically could make Tori her bitch, basically chokeslams her, gets the win. Fuck off. There, basically. That pause was just basically for that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, WWE or F or whatever you want to call them there. Oh, God. Oh, God. Next match then. Shane McMahon defeats X-Pac to retain the European title. It comes out of retirement. This match was shite. I gave it a star. It wasn't great. Again, too much into fucking fear like it was at WrestleMania, but it made more sense at WrestleMania because Triple H was going to turn heel. This one does not make any fucking sense. The match didn't even last very long either. X-Pac with a backdrop Shane over the top. Patterson and Briscoe attack Shane after Shane tries to bail. Leg drop from X-Pac. Chyna comes out, attacks both Patterson and Briscoe. Chyna rams X-Pac then into the ring post, and then a vertical suplex I think it was on X-Pac actually. Crowd chant asshole again. Springing heel kick from X-Pac. Ref gets bumped. Yay. Chyna hits X-Pac with the belt. Triple H comes out. Like, we don't have any more interferences as it is. Where are we going? Triple H comes out. Shane misses the Bronco Buster on X Factor. Chyna goes low, and then a pedigree on X-Pac, and then Shane covers him for the win. And then they attack X-Pac. King comes out to make the save. As I said, too much fucking interference. And the fact is, this pay-per-view has been, I don't know. This match could have been so much more. The match at WrestleMania wasn't half bad. This match was shite, but then again, this fucking whole pay-per-view has been fucking shite. Michael Cole then interviews Mankind. He talks about basically the ministry having attacked him, which they must start to like him, and then all of a sudden, then the ministry attack him. Basically, they work the leg, Taker attacks the leg, doing like a figure 4 leg lock or something, and then that leads up to the next match. Billy Gunn defeats Mankind in a shite match. 3/4 star. Like, Christ almighty, the best match so far has been the European title. And that match was even shy. They fight on the outside, drop kick to the knee from Gunn, which I'm glad Gunn works the knee. I'll give him that. Mankind hits Gunn then with a lid off an ice cooler, which is... don't know why. Gunn rams Mankind over the guardrail into the crowd. Figure 4 leg lock from Gunn. Uses the ropes for a leverage, which was good. Gunn then with a pile driver on the chair, which I don't fucking get while the referee sees it. It's not a no disqualification. Oh, I don't fucking... Oh. Do you know what? I just don't get the attitude there. I don't, because this is not the first time this has happened. Famous on the chair gets the win. Fucking shite. Oh, God. Watching this pay-per-view did make me nearly want to fucking shoot someone. I'm going to say it right now. Now, this pay-per-view is fucking piss poor. Like, after the show, they must say, like, good job, guys. You really know how to fuck up a show, don't you? Oh, God, 1999 fucking sucked. And then the main event, Stone Cold Steve Austin defeats Triple H and The Undertaker in a goodish match to retain the WWF Championship. 2-star match, that's all I'm going to give it. I'm probably even overrating that even too. This match was not that great as well. 2-star was probably giving it a little bit generous, but like there was some good stuff a bit in it. Like, but again, too much interfering again, like in this match. Like it made more sense the fact that when the Ministry came out, obviously the other guys will come out. It makes sense there, but like, oh come on. God. They fly up by the stage. Taker hits Austin with the belt. Austin rams Triple H into the guardrail. Taker then chokes Austin with a TV cable. Triple H rams Austin into the steps, and then Austin then with a suplex on the floor. Austin hits Triple H and Taker with a chair. Taker and Triple H then fight, so Austin and Triple H team up on Taker, which doesn't last. Facebuster by Triple H. Stunner then on Taker gets 2. Stunner on Triple H. Ministry come out. Then X-Pac, Kane, The Brood, and Mankind all come out. Mankind fights with Taker to the back, so it leaves obviously Austin and Triple H. High knee then by Triple H, stunner on China, and Triple H gets the win. Stunner to Shane, and then a Bronco Buster from X-Pac to Shane, Triple H, and China. And another stunner to Triple H after he drank a beer with X-Pac and Triple H. X-Pac, Austin, and the ref. Now, as I said, even the main event wasn't great. I'm going to give it 2 stars. This show was really piss poor. I'm going to give it 1 out of 10. And that's even just... By right, I should give this a 0.75 out of 10, but due to the fact the main event was slightly okay, I'll give it that. But like, I just think the fact is, I know fair enough this is only a one-off pay-per-view. Like, you think they'd make it a little bit better. Look at WWF One Night Only, the first pay-per-view since SummerSlam 92 or 93, sorry, or 92, whatever it was. Like, you think like that pay-per-view was fucking brilliant. Since then, WWE have not had a good fucking pay-per-view at all in England. Rebellion 2001 wasn't that bad, but the rest of them were absolute piss poor. Like, what, just because they come out and will put on a show, you like it anyway. Like, that, I think that's the way they think. Just because we're coming over to you, you should be appreciative and all that. I just think it's absolutely fucking wrong in my opinion. It was an absolute piss poor show. Like, I thought the fact that The Rock, I know The Rock wasn't like mega star at this stage, but still, not to have The Rock, Owen Hart, I know Owen Hart, Jeff Jarrett. I know Jeff Jarrett is not a big star, but still, at the end of the day, he was in a tag team with Owen Hart. Well, they broke up, I think, apparently, or something. Obviously, I think Owen Hart was becoming the Blue Blazer again, obviously, until what happened over the edge the following week. But I just think, at the end of the day, the show was fucking shy. Like, there was at least 10 guys that, like, Sable didn't even... I'm not saying Sable is the greatest wrestler of all time, but come on. I just think it's ridiculous to give Nicole Bass any chance. It was like, she was going to fucking destroy Tori. Look at the size of her, like. She's basically bigger than China. Like, she would have made China her bitch. So... Right, come on, we get on to Over the Edge, which was in the Whipper Arena in Kansas City, Missouri, in a crowd of just under 16,500. This pay-per-view obviously is infamous for the Owen Hart death, obviously. I did not enjoy this pay-per-view one bit. Like, I just think the fact that Owen Hart died really let down the show. Like, I thought they should have... I'll talk about that more, but... Right, we'll go through some of the stuff that happened before Over the Edge. HBK makes Mr. McMahon the co-referee in the main event for the WWF title. Undertaker throws Austin off the stage through 2 tables some week on Raw. Taker gets handcuffed to his symbol, so Austin gets raised from that. Obviously, you have Triple H throwing Rock off a stage, which breaks his arm. Triple H then takes on The Rock, I think, in a casket match or something, or it's Taker and Rock, I think, or something. And Rock is in the casket and Triple H smacks the coffin, like, I don't know how many times with a sledgehammer fucking mad that was. The union was formed, and so was the corporate ministry just after Backlash. DX is no more thanks to Billy Gunn turning on Road Dogg and X-Pac. Taker and Stephanie McMahon were supposed to be husband and unholy wife, basically. But Austin saved her from her fate, and she hugs him, and Vince says thank you. And then we see on Heat, then Austin was supposed to take on Mideon, but Vince took his place, and it was basically an ambush. So Mideon could smash a chair into the ankle of Vince while his ankle was on the steps. So looks like Vince McMahon won't be the co-referee in the main event. So we'll start the show with X-Pac and Kane defeat Mark Henry and D'Lo in a decent, actually, opening match. I gave it 2 stars. I thought the match was better than it should have ever been, but I thought it was good. Like, some people might not have liked this match, I did. I really enjoyed it. Crowd chant, D'Lo sucks as usual. Nice right hand from D'Lo, suplex, and a nice spinning heel kick from X-Pac. D'Lo gets away from the Bronco Buster. Kane chokes Henry in the corner. Griddle press slam from Henry on Kane, which was quite impressive. Drop kick then from Kane, and a leg drop. Big boot to D'Lo, and a heel kick from X-Pac. Henry rams X-Pac balls first into the ring post. Leg drop from Henry, and Henry drops X-Pac onto the barrier. Sit down powerbomb from D'Lo on X-Pac, which was lovely. Tilt world slam from Kane on D'Lo. Bronco Buster and D'Lo chokeslam gets the win on Mark Henry. Decent match, as I've said. It was expecting it to be shite, but it wasn't. I gave it 2 stars. I thought it was surprisingly good. Like, X-Pac and Kane did very well here. Mark Henry, they limited Mark Henry to be in the ring, which was good. So, happy days. Next match then, Al Snow defeats Hardcore Holly to retain the WWF Hardcore title. Thought the match was okay. Wasn't anything special. I'd give it a 1.5 stars. If I'm being generous. I thought, again, I think this rivalry needs to end, in my opinion. Like, this is like, what, the 3rd straight match they've had. Like, 4 straight pay-per-views. Take out No Mercy. And yeah, here's another thing. Al Snow wasn't at No Mercy either, so I'll leave that off. And either was the Godfather, like the Intercontinental Champion. Val Venis wasn't there. Just thinking of that. Road Dogg and X-Pac weren't there. Or Road Dogg wasn't there. So, but this is the 4th straight pay-per-view that these two have actually either fought together, because they include a triple threat match at WrestleMania. It's ridiculous. But backdrop from Snow. Holly drops Snow onto the barrier. Snow rams Holly into the steps, and Holly hits Snow with a cookie tray. Snow then hits Holly with a cookie tray for 2. Snow sprays the fire extinguisher into the face of Holly. They fight into the crowd. Leg drop from Snow from the barrier, which was nice. Drop kick from Holly, and then Holocaust gets 2, which I think is an absolute disgusting name for a move. Apparently JR, I think said, or King. Snowplow gets 2. DDT on the chair from Holly. Snow then with a powerbomb through the table gets the win. So, okay to be at best, to be fair. This feud needs to end quickly. Simple as that. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Apologies for the light being so dim. It's actually quite dark over here, considering the fact that it's only 11:30 in the morning. Next then we have the infamous match. Obviously Godfather was supposed to take on the Blue Blazer for the IC title. In my opinion, the Blue Blazer should have never done this stunt. Shawn Michaels done this years ago. It was different, but this one was different. He was supposed to come down like that. Something happened with the apparatus of the thing. He fell from the seat and landed on the back first, I think, onto the steps or neck first. The show should have been stopped, but it continued, which was wrong. It was a bad move by the company, and I'll say that right here, right now. Fair enough, I'll give JR credit. He done a fucking great job, in my opinion, of keeping calm. Like, I don't know. I just think it's an absolute disgrace, the fact that a lot of people thought it should have stopped. I think it should have stopped, because at the end of the day, the crowd were shocked. Like, they thought, like, what the fuck? Like, he controlled considering the situation, he controlled it. King tried to help the EMT. He was waiting to see how he was. He kept saying, like, this is not part of the angle or storyline. Keaton comes back and kind of comes back after a few minutes. It doesn't look good. So, like, that's where the show should stop. But then they say, oh, the show must go on and all this bollocks. This should never, no. Not, if it's an injury, if he's only just injured, like, and he's not going to die, like, if it's not serious, grand, you can continue the show. But if the guy is actually almost on his deathbed, on death's door, you don't fucking continue the match. You don't continue the show. Fuck the fans. Like, at the end of the day, he's a human being at the end of the day. The crowd would have understood, and they could have actually got their money back. Fair enough, they could have done the show at a later date or whatever. But, I don't know, they just continue. And that's why this pay-per-view was so shit. Because at the end of the day, like, I couldn't watch them knowing that Owen Hart died what, we'll find out he dies only a couple of minutes later, so we'll get on with it, shall we? But I just think, like, and no, I mean, I don't blame the Hart family from suing him, to be quite honest. Fair enough, Owen Hart could have said no, I understand that, but at the end of the day, Vince should have said, look, Owen, don't do it. But, just, like, I think they won like $18 million or something, because I was looking that up. I knew they'd sue him alright, because obviously, like, they have a right to, because, like, at the end of the day, it was unsafe, in my opinion, but we'll get on with it now, because I've gone on about that now long enough. But it's the first time I've watched it, let's just say that. Venis and Nicole defeats Jeff Jarrett and Debra in a shite match. Like, as I've said, like, fair play to Jeff Jarrett and all that. They had an interview, they said, our prayers are with you and all that. Like, it was very heartwarming. Like, he was out of character, like, which was weird, so, but, like, it was a nice touch. But, double arm suplex gets 2 for Val. Swinging neck breaker from Jarrett. Arm bar takedown from Jarrett. Spine buster from Val. Side wrestling leg sweep from Val. Debra tries to hit Nicole Bass with the guitar. She hits her, but it didn't break. Nicole Bass tries to tear the shirt off Debra, and Val gets the win with the money shot. So I'll give it half a star. Next match then, Mr. Ass defeats Road Dogg. This was disappointing in my opinion. It's the fact that it's like the whole, like, I don't know, the match was shite. Like, when even Road Dogg said, look, Owen, you're in my prayers and all that. But, like, it's just, I think the fact that, I think what happened with Owen Hart maybe affected them a little bit. You don't blame him, because, like, a lot of people loved Owen. Like, he was a lovely guy. So, needs the face from Gunn. They fight up by the stage. Road Dogg rams Gunn into the steps. Then Gunn rams Road Dogg into his head into the steps. And then Gunn rams him into the ring post. Vertical suplex when Gunn gets 2. Power slam from Gunn. Neck breaker then from Gunn as well. From Billy Gunn. Shake, rattle, and knee drop gets 2 for the Road Dogg. Billy Gunn then hits Road Dogg with the kind of, you know, the ring bell hammer. And then the Famouser gets the win. Poor match. Was expecting a lot more out of this, to be honest. I'm being completely honest here. I think it was a letdown, in my opinion. But sure, then again, it's the attitude there. Next time, we have a Fatal 4. An 8-man elimination tag match. The corporate ministry. No, the union. Yeah. The union defeat the corporate ministry in an okay match. I just don't think it was that good. It could have been better in my opinion. But Viscera with a slam on Test, that gets 2. Nice drop kick then from Test on Viscera. Nice bed's belly from Viscera on Test. Test then with a big boot on Bradshaw. Diving elbow from Test on Bradshaw. Close line from Hell gets rid of Test. He's the first to go. Fall away slam from Bradshaw on Shamrock. Shamrock gets rid of Bradshaw with the ankle lock. High knee from Shamrock. Shamrock stops, gives the referee a belly to belly. That gets rid of him. Stupid fucking dope. Big Show there with a showstopper on Farouk. That gets rid of him. Big Show slams Viscera. Show and Viscera then fight into the back, which gets rid of them, which they're gone. Yay. This is why I didn't like this match, because the stupid rules. The fact is Viscera wasn't even fucking tagged. Big Show was in the match, like, in terms of in the ring. Viscera was on the outside, on the apron. And yeah, he gets counted out. Oh, I don't know. Double arm DDT from Mankind and Bossman. Sacco gets the win for Mankind. Really poor match. Could have been better, but sure, hey. It's just what it was, really. Next match then, which I actually thought this match was really disappointing. The Rock defeats Triple H by disqualification. I thought this match could, like, the amount of matches Triple H and Rock have had over the years, like, you expect it to be good. Like if this is not the first time they faced each other. But, like, it was really disappointing. I give it a star and a half. Rock gets interviewed by Kevin Kelly, trying to distract him so Triple H can attack him from behind. He's about to get rid of the cast off his arm, so obviously his arm's broken, and Mankind makes a save, but Triple H hits Mankind with a pipe. Triple H gets on the mic outside in the ring. He says you don't have the guts to come out. Rock comes out then, obviously. Clothesline from the Rock. Triple H then hits Rock with the cast. Triple H then works the arm of the Rock. Samoan drop. Gets 2 for the Rock. High knee from Triple H. That gets 2. Trying and rams the Rock's arm into the Spanish announce table, and Triple H rams the broken arm of the Rock into the ring steps. Good psychology. The Rock, like, it's good. Like, I like it. Like, I think the fact that Triple H kept working on the arm, and then obviously Rock selling it, which was good. Sweet DDT from Triple H. Actually, the Rock didn't go for a DDT in this match. Ref grabs the chair of Triple H when he brings it in. So Triple H basically nails the ref. That gets the DQ, which was disappointing because I thought this match, it was going along pretty decently. I wouldn't say it was a great match or a good match, but it was just going on a decent pace. But Rock hits Triple H with a chair. Rock then hits the ref because he was going to lift his the bad arm to win the match. Triple H is busted. Rock bottom. Triple H then hits the Rock in the arm with a chair after China, I should say, distracted, and Mankind comes out with a save to make the save with the pipe. So, yay. Next match then. And then obviously during the night then we find out Owen Hart has passed away. This is when the show also could have stopped as well. They could have said, look guys, due to the fact that he has passed away, like, we're going to stop the show. But what made me laugh though, they didn't they didn't have a replay of the show. Like, so that's what pissed me off. The fact that the didn't, like, yeah, I know, fair enough, nobody would have watched in the replay. I could understand that, but at the end they could have still have said, look, hey, we need to cancel the show. Like, as a mark of respect, fair enough, they have a tribute show to him the next night, obviously Raw's own. Grand, fair enough, that's fine, but at the end of the day, like, that was, like, it's a tragic incident. Like, you have to stop. Like, if it's a football match, the match should be stopped, or any sporting event. If a fucking UFC fella collapsed, we say, unconscious, the show probably wouldn't go on, you know? So, I think WWE are very selfish, in my opinion. Next then, The Undertaker defeats Stone Cold Steve Austin in a decent match to regain the WWF Championship. I'll give it 2 stars, actually, because it wasn't that good, actually, in my opinion. Patterson comes out to ring in the referee's outfit to replace Vince. Shane taunts him. She gets near the Undertaker. Taker then with a chokeslam on Pat. Austin comes out. He hangs Taker on the ropes. Clothesline from Austin from the top. That gets 2. Austin stumps him out hold. Taker then works the leg of Austin. They fight into the crowd. Taker chokeslams Austin then with a TV cable. Taker kicks the steps into Austin's leg. Austin rams Taker into the barrier and a stunner on gets 2. Vince comes out. Shane pushes Vince into Austin so Taker can roll him up. Shane with a fast count gets the win. So that's about it. So I don't really want to talk about this. I've seen too many Undertaker Austin matches now. It's not even funny. Decent match at best. It's probably on par, basically the best match of the night. That's saying something basically about this show as well. So it was way too long as well. Like, they went over 20 minutes. No way should Austin and Taker go over 20 minutes, because obviously, no disrespect to Austin, like, he just, and same with Taker, he should never go unless it's going to be a good match. So overall the pay-per-view wasn't that good. I'll give this a 2.75 out of 10. Like, it was just a tragic pay-per-view, obviously what happened with Owen Hart and all that. So, and I probably will never watch this pay-per-view again, because I just wanted to see what the fuck. I've seen clips of the Owen Hart part of the show, but I haven't seen the full show itself. So yeah, so there were me 2 reviews of both shows. This has been a long ass video, fucking long ass video. This will be uploaded tomorrow, which is today's Monday, because I always do it on a Monday, so at least then I can watch Raw on a Tuesday. So yeah, the next one will be King of the Ring 99, which shall be fun. Not. But hope you guys enjoyed your weekend, which I certainly did, and I'll be back on so this will be uploaded tomorrow, and I will upload it then I will upload Raw for Wednesday. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and take it easy.